venom at her command. Braids like nooses as you ropes in her hand. Eyes cut deep like shards of frozen glass. She radiates.
Hello, my wolves and vampires. We're going to be looking at what do people find intimidating about you? Why are people scared of you? Why do people feel the need to beware? You're very skilled with your body. You know how to move. People find it quite intimidating that you carry the actual swag and physical allure of a real baddie. People who are kind of all mouth or all talk find you very intimidating because you're the kind of person who actually embodies this physical gangster-like swag, you know, like you can sort of like slump into a chair and just be very in flow with your body and everything looks very cool. Okay, like if you're a girl you might be kind of tomboy or something like that, but you guys have some very interesting skills. Okay, some of you may be able to literally do this, like flip a skateboard and do all sorts of tricks with them, but you guys, you're very good with your hands. Like, oh look, we've got the Two of Pentacles here with the chef. So yeah, you guys are very good with your hands. Because I'm seeing him put his arm around someone and give him like a cheeky, snidey comment. Okay, so you guys might be pretty naughty, pretty bad. Like it's coming up that you are bad. All right, it's giving tomboy swag. It's giving skater boy swag. You know, someone who is actually cool. Like you are cool. Okay. So people are really intimidated by that. If some of you are, for my females especially, if you guys are into flexibility, other women are extremely intimidated by that. I'm getting that you guys are very like Pilates princess, or you do something physical, okay, like in the gym, or like have an ability to do something very sexual with this Ace of Wands here. Whether you're a guy or a girl, you may be this kind of person who has a really sexy kind of side. Like, okay, so imagine you're sat in class, sat in work, sat anywhere, yeah, you may just like lean back on your chair and just, you know, make a little noise, and it happens to sound very, very, very sexual. Okay, people are like, damn. People who are trying to compete with you find it very intimidating because you're very seductive just naturally. Some of you have really nice toes and like wear nail varnish a lot. She's got like her tippy toes up. So yeah, again, about like the Pilates or some sort of dance or physical fitness. So some of you have this sort of family dynamic that people find very intimidating for some reason. You also may drink like herbal teas that may intimidate some other women. Something about your kids, like your kids are really cool or pretty or handsome or intimidating themselves. Like you may have a very strong family dynamic that people are. Also, this could be about your ethnicity or background or something like that. Also, you're into things that people find very, very difficult. Like you can do things that people wouldn't have anywhere of an idea where to start. Because I'm seeing this thing here and I'm just like, what even is that? Like, why is there a random like rack there? And those cups aren't even hanging on it, but it looks like they're hanging on it. And people are just like, what are you even doing? Like, and people are like, I didn't even know that was possible for you to do, you know? But also this family dynamic, your family tree, the people that you hang around and socialize with as well. And, you know, there's something about healthy eating as well. You know, people just get insecure and funny about everything. I mean, you would be able to, if you're very good at reading body language, okay, like you know this stuff, you just know, you see it every time you open your mouth, or yeah, depending on who you're around, obviously, you know, people get insecure over things all day long, mate, you know. You guys have a very fiery way of speaking. This guy, yeah, oh my god, I just flipped it out on this one as I was about to say he reminds me of Gordon Ramsay. So then we just got this to confirm like what I'm thinking. Okay, so you guys Okay, so there may be people around you who like think that they're too cool for school, like they're too like laid back with it. I don't know where all this stuff keeps coming from, lol. People think like around you that their coolness or laid back, unbothered vibe is cooler than yours, but you're actually like you're this very fiery force that comes in and just sort of puts people in their place. How people will just be around him being like, oh, he's doing too much, and Gordon Ramsay's just like, are you all right, mate? There's raw chicken sat on top of cooked chicken and you're telling me to sort of calm down or whatever. And they're just like, yeah, like, what's the big fucking deal, blah, blah, blah. And he's just like, oh, you're so fucking cool, aren't you? You're so cool. Wake up. And they just look stupid. I'm sorry, but they look so like you can't compare to like when someone's actually like putting the facts out there and being like, look, you dickhead. You know, there's no one's gonna beat that fiery force over that sort of cool, unbothered, like thinks that they're too cool energy. They were probably running the show for a long time before you came along. Okay, so you may be the new like HBIC somewhere or the new leader somewhere if you're a guy, or just in general, like you just come onto the scene and put people in their fucking place, guys. It's really funny. Loud, proud and scary, intimidating daddy vibes. Like you're always going to do whoever's trying to sort of make you look silly or make you look like you're doing too much or whatever. You're just, you know how Gordon Ramsay is. People find you intimidating because you're not afraid to give people side eyes. You're not afraid to look people in the eye. Yeah, look, no way. Are you taking the... Look at this right now. Intense, sleepy, mysterious, I don't give a fuck, blah, blah, blah. That's literally what I was just describing. And then there's the side eye looking at him being like, shut the fuck up. Like, you know how this person probably was very attractive to everyone for a long time, but you've come on the scene and you're just like, I don't think so. Like, I'm a boss. See that at the top? I'm a boss. So you may be, yeah, you're in a new location, some of you. You're in a new location. So yeah, you may have just started a new job or like been whatever the situation is, you are the leader and a very fiery, powerful force of the leader, okay? Like, I've just realised I'm not supposed to be swearing, so I'll have to like mute out what I've done before. So I'm gonna try and stop swearing now. Okay, so I'm getting with this, like, some of yous like to take substances, lol. Or something, or like you're a proper party girl or a party guy, like you're very like wide-eyed and ready for a night out, or like you're very experienced with partying or having really wild experiences, okay? People find it really intimidating and taking a step back at how, you know, experienced you are at that sort of life. Like, you know, it's romanticized a lot on a lot of programs and everything, and people are just like, oh, they're that kind of person. See how her eyes are kind of like, you actually can't really see. You guys are accomplished people. Like, that's something that people can't take away from you. You have very dark, this doesn't have to be by color. I mean, like, you may have very shadowy sort of eyes, you know, very dark, devilish eyes. There are other people around you and you just give them this look in their eye, and it's almost like they can see in your eyes that you've been to prison, you've like been beat up a million times in your life or something like that. Okay, like you have a very dark, heavy presence that surrounds you. Like, people look at you and can just see, like, this is someone who has faced a lot of trouble, like been through a lot of shit, who is sort of bound to this dark world of like traumas. And let me just turn this music down, guys. I'm sorry, I'm like, I've got my headphones in right now, so I can't really tell how fucking loud it is. But yeah, I'm just getting this look that you give people. Yeah, look, the devil just came out. Yeah, you have very dark eyes, a very dark life that you've lived, and people are very either intimidated by it or find it very alluring, of course. It's both, it's very much both, but people know not to fuck with yous, okay, for sure. Like, you've really been through it. You're one of them people who in the movies, like, who is in the background of a prison and they put the camera on them and they kind of look over and, you know, that mysterious guy in the back. Something very dark and mysterious. Yeah, see, with the chain, with her just attached to the dark life, just something very burdensome and heavy that you guys have had to carry, and you can see it in your eyes. People can see it in you. You're ready for whatever that they're gonna do when they look at you, if you know what I mean. It's like people look at you and see, yeah, let me leave them alone. Yeah, it's like they peep it. See, with the Page of Swords, see her eye in the corner, just like, I see you. Yeah, I see you. I understand. Let me slide away. Let me go away. Because, yeah. So when you're around your friends and they have partners, okay, you're the kind of person who is gonna give someone a real hug, you know? You're very physically attuned, or whatever the word is, but your friends are like intimidated by how good you hug people, and they know that when you come in and you're going to meet their boyfriend or whatever, you're going to hug them good and they're going to feel your body, something like that. Yeah, some of you have real fur jackets that people really are intimidated by. You may have really beautiful red hair, or some sort of like fiery sort of highlights or colors in your hair. Some of you have beautiful teeth, but this is very much about this physical touch. Like, use really intimidate your friends, okay? Your friends. Yeah, and if it's not like this physical touch, it's like you have this look in your eye where you're very charming, you know, like you might wink at someone and give them a really toothy grin, and it's very quick and charming and swords energy type of people, then FYI. But that's what I'm getting with this. It's reminding me of someone, oh God, you know when you're a kid and like you've got that family friend or whoever who is around you and they just look at you and very quickly give you this wink and this grin, and you're like, you're so like amazing, and like that's just a memory that I personally have. But like that's what I'm getting from this. You guys are very charming, whether that's physically or through your persona here, how you express yourself in a social setting, in a social way, through your face. It's always the swords people who have that, I swear. And it's the earthy people who are very like, oh my God, can I say that stuff? And it's the earthy people who are very good at, so the one I said at the start about the body language and everything, that's the earth signs. I'm dominant earth, as you can fucking tell with my hands and everything. But see them air signs, the proper air dominant people, and fire, they're very charming with their face. Very quick, and they're not afraid to wink, and they don't, it doesn't slack, if you get what I mean. And then the water signs, their facial expressions are something else as well. Us water signs, we have very dreamy, sexually like hypnotic type of, but yeah, I'm getting with this, that quick, like, you know, Jack the Lad type of persona if you're a guy, okay? They're gonna feel all that body if you're a girl and everything, you know, whatever way around that it suits you guys. It may be you can be physically sexy if you're a guy. Just please don't listen to me when I'm talking about the genders. You have to just take the message. If you're an OG like viewer of tarot readings, you know how it goes. So if you're a girl, like, other women are always fucking at you and have a problem with, and just, you know, look at you like, and are intimidated and insecure and pissed off when you come around because you know how to do your makeup, you know how to look good. You may wear different wigs and stuff. See how with the different colours, like hanging up there. It's like giving hair extensions. So yeah, and you guys just like, you're very trendy, you know. Yeah, oh my God, do you know what I just got? If you're a bit older, you know Kathy from Dance Mums, she's just like, you and your 80s hairdo need to walk on it. She's like very trendy, Kathy. She's very like modern and wants to stay up to date with everything. She doesn't look it, but like the way she speaks anyway. She's very witty, so that helps. But yeah, so yeah, you guys, I'm just getting that you guys stay up to date. You know, see your little purse. You may pull out your purse and have your nails done, and you've got like a, you know, branded. Everything's branded. Other women are just jealous. They're big man, okay? They're real mad. They see that you got money, you got everything. You're very materialistic in a good way, and you're the star of the show. Like you know, you made your own money. It's not like they can say about it. They can't say like, oh, it's not hers. It's, you know, it's her parents or it's her man's. They can't say that. So some of you may be married, you may be someone who's always in relationships or very much like surrounded by people that love you. Things are just going well in your life. People are intimidated by you. If you're, I'm getting a white girl with the long black hair and blue eyes or something like that, the really contrasting colours. Like people, that's a really good look. And I'm jealous of you as well, to be fair. I wish I had long straight hair, and if I did, I'd be on camera right now, but no, I have to deal with this. But no, it's just not even funny. Like, you know that TikTok where it's like, haha, hold on, I'm white, and she just like puts her hair down and walks outside. Mate, like, I may be white, but I have to deal with all this shit as well. Seriously. People are intimidated by you because like when you go out and you're sat at a restaurant or whatever, you're very much focused on who you're there with. People try and look at you and make eye contact with you to have like little passive aggressive war with you while you're out trying to have a meal and mind your own business. But they can't get through to you and your partner. They can't like ruin things with you and your partner or you and your like circle, okay? Yeah, and then it came out with that. So it's like, yeah, you're just like, I don't give a fuck, want to have fun. Like when you go out, you're focused on yourself, you're happy. You don't care about all these little NPCs who are just like, oh, they're raising their voice. Oh, they shouldn't be saying that. Oh, go cry me a river, you miserable. This is so, people are weird. Like people find it intimidating, or they're like pissed off at the fact that you're always nice to your kids or always nice to your pets. It's like they can't pull you up on being horrible. So if you don't have kids or pets, it's like in general, you're just constantly nice, you're constantly happy, you're constantly saying the right thing. You never slip up. They can't catch you slipping. Okay, there's nothing that goes like you don't let things slip, you don't say the wrong thing, you're not a horrible person, and they can't catch you being a horrible person because you're not a horrible person. Like you're always in the flow with your personality because you're yourself and you're your authentic self. You're not going to slip up. What's there to slip up on when you're being yourself? Hey guys, you know what it is, my storage. Play with me. Do you know what's so good though? I completely forgot that Google Drive was a thing. So I'm just like going mental now, like downloading whatever I want, like PNG wise, you know, for my edits and everything. But yes, I'm just gonna give you a few more messages. Oh shit! Oh no, it's fine. It's so funny that I thought that I wasn't swearing, and then I just like realized that I swear without even noticing. A lot of it's to do with like I've got a bad like mouth like that. A lot of the reason of it is because from when I was born to when I was, a lot of you know this, but from when I was born to when I was 12, 13 years old, I wasn't allowed to swear or do anything like if you know, I grew up in a Pentecostal cult. Yeah, born and raised. So I'm just like, when I was a teenager, I was just like, you know, swearing like crazy because I was never allowed to when I was a kid. Like I'd never even heard it. Like people just didn't use them words. Okay, it was very straight edge, mate. It's really funny to me that like some parents' goals are to like completely repress their children and stop them from doing certain things, but only to when they're older and do their own thing. They're going to go the complete opposite way because you've restricted them their entire fucking lives. Trust me, I know. I really love this tune, but this is the only like Armenian sounding. I don't know what. Right. So you guys are taking some sort of like massive glow up at the moment. It's come out with a thing of the past, overcoming, finally living, and then this road as well. So some of you have got a new car, some of you are very good at driving, or like can hack like long drives or something like that. Like you can drive from state to state, some of you from America or something. But yeah, people are intimidated of you because you're like surpassing them or something like that. Like you're coming from a bad time, and like there's like a race here. See them? They're racing. They're definitely racing. So there's something there about that. Like you're beating people, you're winning the race, either literally or metaphorically. Yeah, wow, it just came out with City Pop Explore. So yeah, there's something intimidating about the fact that you guys go on like road trips, holidays or something like that. But you like to explore, and you're very like, you know, this actually came out yesterday, but I put it back. It was the 9 of Wands, but in this imagery, this guy was like walking through this road with street lamps, and I thought it kind of reminds me of me, how I'm always outside on foot, like traveling, finding all sorts of places. You're very intimidating because you're very psychic, okay? You're very intuitive. You get things, you understand, you're in tune, okay? You may be a witch and be good at manifesting, because it said manifesting on that last card, but people are jealous and intimidated of what you can do magically, what you can intuitively see in people. Whether this is like in real life, you may have that very, very quick understanding of people's motives. Okay, I'm not going to use them cards because they're not very deep, but I got this new Cozy Autumn deck, which is really cute. Show me more. What's intimidating about this group? Yeah, we just got the Page of Swords. It's really annoying because I was just going to say the Page of Swords type of like curiosity. The Page of Swords quickness. But I didn't. And I'm really annoyed that I didn't say that now, because the Page of Swords is right here, bitch. Yes, you're very quick, very sharp, very, very intelligent. Okay. Some of you, this is giving Camille Vasquez from the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. So, yes, that's now reminding me. Some of you may not be witches, you know, some of you may not be like full-blown spiritualists and things like that, but you do have this ability to remember things, keep receipts, pull out dates and facts. Everything is factual, everything is legit, and everything is very, very well thought out and like, you know, factual. You're basically like a you know who I'm talking about, Camille Vasquez. What is she, an attorney?
Lawyer.
Or
my bad.
Something. I don't know. But she's very, very I am very into, I'm a Scorpio, okay, so I'll watch that. I'll watch that. Okay, and she is very skilled, extremely skilled, okay? People, imagine the other woman. Do you remember Amber Heard's woman? She was so stupid and slow and everything. Like, people are her compared to you, and people are very intimidated by it, because you have the answers, you have the truth. You're going to put the other person, like, in jail. You go to jail card, like, sit in jail. Like, you just put people, like, man... no one can come to you. It's like, isn't that right? Isn't that right, Miss Heard? And then we even saw this in this example. Isn't that right? Isn't that correct? And it's like, well, yeah. You're literally like, nothing is hearsay. Nothing is speculation. Nothing is leading. Do you know what I mean? Nothing calls for an objection. Everything is factual. Everything is straight. You know what you're talking about. You're not stupid. You're very much here in reality, okay? If you're a mum, this is very quick because obviously I know not everyone's going to be, but there's something about you where you have this experience. Like, you may be out with your kids at the shop and tell them off and talk to them in a way that is like, you've been doing this, you know what I mean? You've been doing this for a long time. People are jealous of your parenting skills, some of you, okay? And I wouldn't usually just say that for the Empress, but it says experience on here, so I'm not trying to be like, oh, it's the Empress, it's about your kids. It's like, it says experience on here, and I was out at the shop today and it's reminding me of this girl that I saw. And she was a white girl with 2 mixed race kids, and she was very like, you know, down to earth and very like strict and like just constant. I've seen her before as well. Like I've seen her before. Funnily enough, I was behind her the last time I saw her in a queue. This isn't even in my town. This is in like a next town, and she was in the queue behind me, in front of me. The last shop that the last time I saw her, and then today she was in the queue in front of me again with her 2 little boys. Same thing going on. Her telling them off. I've got my pumpkin spice Starbucks. I got that today. I got a large, and I'm like reheating it. Oh, how weird. Look, so it's like the Empress with the Page of Cups, and she's got that mixed race sort of like look. So it's like, you know, people are intimidated of you because it's like, you know, they want to be like, oh, you're white, you don't know how to look after your kids or something. This is very, very, very specific, okay? But take it how it resonates. You may be seen as someone who, you know, they're jealous of your parenting skills. They're jealous of the fact that you know what you're doing, and you're like, it's like, yeah, this is, I'm their fucking mum. Like, I am their mother. What do you mean? Like, do you know what I mean? What are people finding intimidating? Why are people scared of this group? So you may go into somewhere like a bank, a beautician, you know, anywhere, wherever you frequent. This person at the counter may be very jealous of you, mad at you, and every time that you come into the shop, I said something very similar about this in another reading, so let me know if this resonates. But this girl is very jealous of you, okay? And every time you come in, she's just like pretending she doesn't know what your name is. She's pretending like she don't know who the fuck you are, when in reality she's obsessed with you, and you're just like, yeah, whatever. I just want to have my fucking sunbed. Or whatever, yeah. And they're just like, oh, sorry, what's your name again? And they just like smirk, and it's like, do you not understand how jealous you look? Like, oh my god, wow. So you just ignore them, you keep ignoring them, you're not picky. See, it says like, try not to be picky, okay? So it's like, she's expecting you to start complaining about like, they may like, in a literal sense, keep getting your coffee wrong, or little things like that, and you're just like, yeah, whatever. They just keep trying you. People keep trying you, and you're just like above it. And they're very intimidated by that, because they're like, okay, so it's going to take a lot to get to her or him, okay? Yeah, look, and I'm just holding this without even looking at it. It says strength. It takes a great deal of strength to be soft. So yeah, you guys are very much like queens, kings. Like you've always had people fuck with you. You've always had people who are jealous of you. It's not like it's anything new, okay?
Have decided to tackle getting older head on. Visiting our European neighbours for the secret to aging more gracefully, well, less disgracefully. Ultimately, feeling good about yourself is worth investing in.
People are intimidated by you because it says on here, shine your inner candle light bright enough for others to follow, King of Wands. So it's like, you always have more people on your side. You have a complete army. Sorry, I just had to move the camera, not that it really matters. Oh guys, I've had asthma like since I was a baby, yeah, and I smoke, and I know I'm not the only one who gets like this, but every time it rains or anything, mate, that's it. I'm done for. I am done for. I get the worst cough. I don't have asthma attacks now though. I was born with asthma. You know when you have asthma as a baby, some people but I was so ill with it. Like every time my mum and dad would take me on holiday, as soon as I got to that country, I would start coughing because it was a different environment, and I'd be in hospital in that country. It was really bad. And so now I just have like really bad chest problems, and yeah, if the weather changes the slightest bit, that's it. You hear that? It's disgusting. It's that kind of cough is so painful, you know. It's like, oh mate. Yeah, funnily enough, some of you are. It's come out with the Hermit and the King of Wands. So some of you have this. It's like you're a lone wolf, or you're a lone wolf like leader who, like a popular loner. Okay, it's like I'm getting that the person who's looking at this figure here is arguing with you. Okay, so this is you guys, and they're like trying to argue with you, and you're just like, okay, bring it on. You're about to be illuminated, gang stalked, exposed. Like, and I ain't even doing nothing. I've got people behind me, okay? And even if you don't, with the Hermit here. Sorry, I was just wondering what this music was. Let me just turn it up. It's a Pokemon thing, apparently. So yeah, you just don't need anyone. People intimidated by you because they need a crowd, they need someone. But even if you just don't, you're very humble. This woman's very humble to me, okay? And you're just like, look, I'm just warning you now, like, just with my presence alone, just with me holding my candle here alone, just by you walking past me alone, you will see and know very clearly that I will be calm, I will be cool. But my friends, I can't really promise anything about that. Like, my followers, my subs, my whoever, I can't promise what they're gonna do, okay? I can't promise what my family's gonna do, what the community, what my neighbours and everything. We're all gonna, you're outnumbered. You outnumber people, and if not, like, you don't need anyone, okay? But they're giving the same vibe. She's a very humble King of Wands. So, yeah, it's giving popular loner, leader, strong solidarity, So there may be other people around you. I'm getting a very like mother's meeting vibe with this, okay? I'm thinking like, how someone had a baby like 5 or 6 years ago and they still haven't like lost the weight or whatever. I'm not trying to offend anyone, I'm not. But if they're that kind of person who's going to then mope around everyone else and be miserable and jealous of everyone else and moan about how they have no time to do anything and everything, it's like they'll start complaining about it. And as soon as they do, they just look over at you and they can sense this whole aura of like, I'm on my bike doing my errands. I'm getting a Virgo vibe where it's like, you never fall off of the routine. You never fall off of that daily routine. You guys rule that shit. So it's like, every day you're going to the gym, you're doing all of these things. You know how to structure your day. And these other women, they're just miserable, man. They're like, I'm sorry, but I don't rate people who like don't want to fix themselves and then mope around rolling their eyes, side-eyeing people who are doing good. Like, you're gonna get left with no friends. Let me tell you something, okay? But yeah, like, you'll just be like, what? Like, doing circles around people, okay? You do circles around people. And, like, I can see your hand up, like, stroking your face, being like, I don't mean to offend them. I don't mean to offend anyone. Like, I'm not trying to outdo them. I'm not trying to do that. Okay? So, yeah, don't, but you know. Oh, my God, no, look at the snail there, just staring at Oh, my God. Yeah, you're just like, look, these are making me look bad. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to outdo them. I'm not trying to make them look bad. Do you know what I mean? But it's their fault. Like, no. All right, guys. I think I'll leave that one there now. By the way, some of you are very sarcastic and have very, like, witty, loud, bold, like, I'm getting, like, Sagittarius energy where it's just like, your enemies don't want to come walking past you at work whilst you're having a tiff because they know that you're going to say something outside of your mouth and have someone laughing with you. Okay, so I've got that as well. I love you all.
Thanks for watching, my wolves and vampires. I'll see you next time. Just make sure to remember, not everything is as it seems.